Frank, here we are at a late September morning, a little bit chilly out here, but I just wanted to bring you up here and show you that we've completed the restoration of this part of the chimney. If you remember before, there was a huge hole right here, and that's where all the bricks were broken in half, and there's a huge crack that kind of goes all the way up through there, and all of them were broken apart because the gutter here was putting water out right under this side of the chimney and breaking it all to pieces. And we fixed that, and if you can, it's a pretty good job. We're basically going to have to come back and acid wash the brick to make it look really good. But now you can't really tell where that hole was, and the extent of it went from about here down to here and about 4 feet wide. So I think we did a pretty good job in putting that back so it looks fairly original to the material that was put in here in 1835.
Looks fantastic, Ron.
Thanks. Frank, one of the problems we really had was when I opened up the brick in this section right here. There's about 3 rafter ends in there that were totally rotted out, and if you went into the kitchen, you would see that the kitchen ceiling was bowed down probably about 3 or 4 inches. Well, we came in there and jacked that up. We raised the rafter ends back up. I put some metal banding around them and supported them, poured in some concrete there and supported them once again like they were originally, and took that bow out of the ceiling kitchen. Now, as you can see here, from this area here, right above the lintel, up to the ledge of that window, over to about here, was completely replaced. And that's because the water had infiltrated that whole area so bad that, like I said, it rotted out the ends of the rafters. And when that happens, you basically have to reinforce it and put it all back together and make sure it's watertight and sealed up so it can't happen again. We also had a small area right here that was redone. There was a huge crack that went down from this window ledge all the way down to the ground here. And we replaced several of the brick there, put that back together so that it's laced back together and looks original now. So we're moving along. We've got a few more areas over here by the chimney that I want to show you about, and that'll pretty much be it for now, because we've done some renovation here I think is going to last you for a long time, and I think we're going to get a lot of good use out of some of these bricks too that we found in the interior of the walls. Frank, if you remember originally, the chimney here, the foundation of it was just big stones. And because there were no gutters on here, the water was running under the foundation and was causing some serious problems with stability. Now, we went under here, as you showed on some of the earlier videos, and we really stabilized the whole foundation there so that it's now locked in place. We're not going to have any more problems with that. But consequently, before we could do any of this work, we had to take all the bricks out of here, which had the chimney's leaning back and twisting to the left. And what had happened, as you can see up above the lintel on the second floor, we haven't gotten up there yet, but that's where the bricks are broken loose from the top of the lintel and actually twisted out, and you can see they're sticking out about 3/4 of an inch. Well, down here it was even worse, but this area here we repaired. We opened up the wall. Now, the wall is 3 bricks thick, and we're going to show you that in a few minutes here. And those bricks inside the wall, some of them were really, really good bricks in great shape, and the ones that are broken out here, we're simply going to clean those up and replace them. So it's all going to be the original bricks, and we're not going to have to worry about 2 or 3 bricks being different and looking differently. So we'll move over here to this hole that we ripped out the other side, because that shows you exactly what's going on the interior of the wall. Okay, what we have here, Frank, is where we had to open this wall up because the bricks had broken loose. Like I said, the chimney was torquing out. It had broken all the mortar joints loose, and we had to replace this whole area here because there was really no bond on this side or no bond on that side. So after taking these out of here, we found out that the wall is 3 bricks thick, as you can see here. And there were many very good bricks inside the wall. And that's great because we can now replace the ones out here that were broken in half or chipped off or whatever because of the torquing and the movement of the chimney. So it's really good to know that you can open the wall up and retrieve some great bricks that have been in there for 175 years and use them on the exterior now. Now that we've stabilized the base of some of these chimneys, we want to come up here to the top. We've really had some damage because of weathering, and we're going to have to repair some of these bricks up here. If you can see, we've got loose pieces of mortar, we've got loose bricks, and what we're going to do is come up here and tear some of this stuff out of here. And that's initially what she wanted us to do, was really stabilize the tops of the chimneys, because all the weathering, who knows, a little trimmer, maybe the whole thing will fall down. So that's the next big job once we finish stabilizing the rest of that wall over there on that chimney on the west side. And come up here and do that, and as you can see, there are several of those. There's one there. There's one over there, going across the top of the house. Another one. And the final one in the bedroom. So we got our work cut out for us up here. Okay, that's Antebellum restoration number 5. Frank, we'll see them next time.